Russia just launched its largest air attack yet across Ukraine, with Ukrainian officials reporting 14 people killed and dozens more injured. As you have the Russian Defense Ministry reporting that it inflicted damage on targets including military airfields, ammunition depots, and electric warfare stations across 142 areas. And to say that Zelensky is not happy with the latest escalation in fighting and the way that it is playing out would be an understatement, as he took to Telegram on Sunday and declared that the silence of America, the silence of others in the world, only encourages Putin. Every such terrorist Russian strike is reason enough for new sanctions against Russia. More sanctions. That's his answer. Yes, really, even as the European Union just passed its 17th package of sanctions against Russia, even as the UK has also passed new sanctions. And while, yes, the US isn't passing new sanctions yet, although there have been reports that the Trump administration has a few packages teed up and ready to go for Trump's signature, well, it's important to note that Trump hasn't lifted any sanctions. The US is still providing military aid to Kiev and intelligence sharing with Kiev's military. But Zelensky seems to want more of a cheerleader, right? He wants Trump to, I guess, get on social media and post Vladimir stop once again, even though we saw how well that worked last time around. And I've seen the mainstream media reports that are criticizing Russia right now, saying they won't agree to the ceasefire proposal that was offered to them by the US and by Kiev. And while, yes, that is true, they also leave out the fact that Russia has been very clear about their demands this entire time. And Zelensky and the US have essentially laughed in Russia's face, right? They've looked at their demands and they've said, oh, no, we're not going to recognize these 4 additional regions. Maybe we'll give you the recognition of Crimea, with Zelensky then coming in and insisting that, oh, that would never really be the case, right? Ukraine would never really recognize these regions as part of Russia. So therefore, they would just be setting things up for another war in the future. So no, I'm not surprised to see Russia continuing to escalate these attacks, because not only is the West and therefore Kiev not acknowledging their demands, not agreeing to meet their demands in any form or fashion, but they're also not taking them seriously. They are laughing off those demands and completely ignoring the reality of the situation on the battlefield. And so therefore, Russia is going to keep focusing on the battlefield, and that's something everyone should be talking about.